Welcome, welcome, welcome to the very first Eddie's Corner of 2024. I am your host, Eddie Applefield. These are my glasses. And yes, there are corners all around us. We are thrilled to be back. I hope you had a great holiday season. That was long gone, and now let's look forward to spring. We have a great show for you today, at least I think so. 3 restaurants. We're going to start in the Mill Station. That's in Owings Mills. Right now, we're at the Mount Washington Tavern in Mount Washington. We'll come back here. But first, I don't know if you saw this. Somewhere in Europe, they had an election, and they voted for their king. A guy was 12 inches. Well, it turned out he didn't make a very good king, but he was a great ruler. Okay, we'll see you at the Mill Station. Well, hearty welcome to our first location on this, as I said, our very first show. But before we get into where we are, I have to tell you about this. It's a problem I had all through the holidays. In the mornings, I feel like I'm a wigwam. Evenings, I feel like a teepee. I went to the doctor, and you know what he told me? I'm too tense. That's right, these are the jokes. Welcome to THP Bakery and Deli. We're in the Mill Station. That's in Owings Mills. You know there's an AMC theater not far from where we are. Open 7 days. Closes at 4 o'clock. Breakfast, lunch, take home. Locally owned, family owned, and immigrant owned. We'll find out what that means in just a minute. And this here is Clarissa, who is our Director of Marketing and Brands. Thank you for having us out. Nice to be here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, first of all, why don't you start off with the food? What do we have?
So we are going to be trying or looking at a few things today. Obviously, we are known for our breakfast. So we have a bacon, egg, and cheese, which is one of our most popular sandwiches. We also have bagels and lox, which is our cameraman's favorite. So we did order that especially for him.
Mine too.
Yours too. You can have another one.
Thank you.
We have the pizza bagel, which is amazingly delicious and needs a little more camera time. And then we have an Italian cold cut, but we're going to show it today on an everything bagel. A little different version of Italian cold cut, but our bagels are delicious, so why would we do that on a sub roll?
Now, you have a big event coming up in the spring, right? Is it the 25th anniversary?
We do. We have the 25th anniversary coming up next year. I know some of you are upset about the half-price bagels going away, but just stay with us because we have something even more awesome coming out with our anniversary. But we'll have lots of celebrations, lots of giveaways, lots of parties, lots of specials. So next year's going to be very exciting.
If you want to reach them and order in advance, 443-291-7060, or go to eatthb.com, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Clarissa, our Director of Marketing and Brands, thank you. Let's eat.
All right, let's dig in.
I am so exhausted from getting from place 1 to place 2. Actually, we turned right, walked down 2 stores, and here we are, Boardwalk Fries. But before I get into that, you know, somebody asked me the other day if I thought glass coffins would be a big thing. I said, well, that remains to be seen.
That's cute.
That's a joke there.
That's cute.
All right. Boardwalk Fries right here next to the bagel place. Here at the Mill Center, Owings Mills, open 7 days. Locally owned since 1981. You can call in advance and pick up the food. Again, like next door, plenty of parking. We'll deliver through the various services. And we're going to tell you about more than just fries in just a moment, but some food we want you to look at right now. And this is John, part of the family. John, thanks for having us out.
Thank you.
What do we have?
I appreciate that. So to start off, we have our cheesesteak. And what makes our cheesesteak special is we make them to order, and we cook the onions with the steak. And then we use a little oil, a little garlic, our little special seasoning on top. And then we use our cheese that's hand sliced, so when you bite into it, the cheese kind of like oozes right off how it should be. Then next we got the Pollock Johnny, the iconic Pollock Johnny that you guys all remember from a little kid. And even though they don't have any locations currently, we are selling the product with the works sauce. And then we have our Sunrise Burger, handmade every day, our burgers. And what makes this one special is we use a fresh egg with the order, served on a brioche bun from H&S. And then last but not least, our iconic Boardwalk Fries. These fries were in the form of a potato 2 hours ago. We've cooked them 3 different times at 3 different temperatures to give it that perfect flavor that you have down at the beach.
I'm thinking Ocean City right now. Getting on the train, eating the fries.
You have to go all the way to Ocean City.
Have to do it.
Let's go
So,
right down
as you just saw, Boardwalk fries, yes, but so much more. What else do we have? We have more than just that.
So we also have Roma's Italian Sausage, locally owned and operated. We do hand-formed turkey burgers. We have veggie burgers. We have grilled chicken sandwich. We have our famous shrimp salad, homemade. We do homemade chili. We salads and wraps, and then probably another iconic item that you get at the stadiums is our chicken tender platter.
John, as I mentioned, was part of the family. You've been here for how long with the company?
I've been with the company for 15 years, but being in the family business, I've been around Friars since I was old enough to walk.
And I'm looking at a sign. I don't want to forget that. Daily specials. Every day, there's a special. For example, half-price burgers with purchase of any mid-fries, did that say?
Yeah, on Monday.
Monday.
Half-price burger with any, if you purchase of any fry, any drink, any burger's half off.
Okay, and
We got
specials
special every day.
every day. Boardwalk fries right here at the Mill Center, Owings Mills. Again, just a stone's throw from the AMC Cinemas. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
All righty.
Thank you.
Well, we have left Owings Mills and arrived at the Mount Washington Village, in particular the Mount Washington Tavern, 5700 Newberry Street. Beautiful place here. Once you finish eating, go out and take a little walk. Open 7 days. There's outdoor seating in season. Live music, that'll begin in the spring. Reservations, yes, very good idea. A bar with TV downstairs and I think also upstairs. Street parking, and also there's a little parking lot right next to the building. They're a great supporter, by the way, of the Mount Washington Pediatric Hospital, a great place. Happy hour, Monday through Friday, 4 to 7. Daily specials, yes indeed. For example, Monday, burgers. Tuesday, fish. Wednesday, prime rib. Thursday, a half a bottle of wine and complimentary oysters. Monday through Friday, $1 oysters. Free oysters Thursday during happy hour. We have some great food waiting for us. And to tell us all about it, we have the bartender, a bartender, and the server, a server, I guess we should say. Jamar, thanks for being here, and we're ready to go when you are.
Well, thank you. First, I just want to start with our tuna avocado bowl. So that is ahi tuna on a bed of cabbage with some grape tomatoes, some avocado, and we top that with a cucumber wasabi drizzle. That's almost like a spicy ranch. It's pretty good, nice and fresh, in season all the time. Next dish will be our Chesapeake rockfish. That is a house favorite. Wild caught rockfish, topped with a Parmesan crust, and we bake that, and then we top it with some jumbo lump crab and a house-made beurre blanc sauce, and then we serve that with our spinach and feta stuffed tomato. It's amazing. Okay. Our next dish would be our blackened chicken Alfredo. That has been a popular one since we added that onto the menu. Of course, some nice blackened grilled chicken, over linguine noodles, and a pool of Alfredo sauce with some spinach and mushrooms added to that. And then our last dish is another local favorite. We have our steak frites. That is a New York strip that we get locally from Rosetta Farms, 30 minutes up the road. And we top that with a pan gravy, and we serve that with our truffle fries, which has truffle oil, some Parmesan cheese, and a little bit of Asiago cheese as well.
We're going to eat some of that, I can tell you that. If I didn't mention, open 7 days, also private rooms. Also, I want to mention another thing. I went out with a lady friend to a different restaurant. I said, why don't you try the cow's tongue? Cow's tongue, you kidding? That comes from a cow's mouth. So what did she order? An egg. We're done here, I think. And there you have it, our very first show of 2024. Let me thank THB, Boardwalk Fries, and of course the Mount Washington Tavern. Listen, again, if you have any suggestions as to where you'd like to send the show and me, write to us, to me at mrmedia@comcast.net. Mr. is spelled out. Before I go, I have to tell you, my lady friend went to the paint store to get thinner. I saw later, it didn't work. Anyway.
Oh, get off the camera.
Wow, it's a rough crowd here, a rough crowd. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again. I'm Eddie Applefeld. This is Eddie's Corner.
Don't let anybody tell you that's all, folks. There's always more. You just gotta ask for it. Now spread those wings and fly.